Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. The weekend of hoops continues. It'll be Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers facing off against LeBron James and the Miami Heat. And now we send it out to American Airlines Arena. Kevin Clark and Steve are there, courtside, ready for tip-off.
Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for joining us. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. And the Clippers starting five, brought to you by State Farm. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, they're inside. Chauncey Billups out there with Chris Paul. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, Wade and LeBron fill out the wings. Chris Bosh and Udonis Haslem down low. And it's Chalmers in at the point. Now here's Paul. And stolen by Chalmers.
Well, that was not an easy play, but he made it look routine.
And the shot is good. Wade's got the opening basket of the game for the Heat.
He has such a calm demeanor, but he locks in, takes his time, and finishes.
You know, guys, thinking back to Chalmers in the NBA Finals last year, he was one of the Heat's role players that I thought really ramped it up in a tough series and helped out the big three quite a bit.
Here's Haslem. It's stolen by Haslem. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly had a chance to catch up with Vinny Del Negro. He mentioned how happy he is with their play offensively of late, saying we've been playing really smart. Our ball movement has been great, and we haven't been turning it over. Obviously, he'd like more of the same tonight, guys.
Good report, Doris. Well said. Thanks. Hey, an interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, you know, the priority of most coaches is not shooting. I mean, that's really way down the priority list in terms of what a coach might talk about.
Steve?
Well, you don't want to focus on makes and misses because that puts pressure on the players. But clearly, you got to put the ball in the hoop. And I think tonight, making shots from the outside is going to be really key. Well, you brought up Chalmers, Clark. I mean, he was really, really good in that final series against Dallas. He knocked down his three-point shots, did a nice job of running the club. And I think really made a case for being the future starting point guard for the Miami Heat.
That's good.
He has so much confidence, guys. What a finish.
Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Paul against Chalmers. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. The 3 is launched. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Butler's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, guys, I like what the Clippers have done. They have added some really good young talent to build on, and they're looking to improve upon their 9-32 road record of last season.
Now here's Butler. Changes up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Heads-up play, preventing the easy lane.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him to force free throws.
And a young team like the Clippers, Steve, you know, what do you think are some of the keys to winning on the road?
Well, it starts with defense and rebounding because when you go on the road, you can't count on making long shots and getting transition and finding easy points. The game's going to be tougher, so you have to defend and rebound to give yourself a chance. Just a total lack of focus, was not paying attention to where he was.
Ryan Gomes is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Paul. Knocks it down from 19 feet. Miami trailing. Here is House. And Bosh backs down. Oh, and trying for it. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's LeBron. Over Gomes. Drills the baseline jumper. 6 points for LeBron. And so here are the Clippers. Now here's Paul. Billups up top. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Nice defense, poking that one out of bounds.
You know, just a nanosecond quicker, and they would have been going the other way.
1:56 left in the first quarter. LeBron against Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Paul. Connects on the open J. Paul's got 6 points.
What an offensive display he's putting on.
And at this point, Steve, you got to put more pressure on him. Bring help and make him move the ball.
And you look back at LeBron's arrival in Miami and how it affected Dwayne Wade. Well, his shooting and scoring went down a little bit, but you would expect that with so many weapons offensively. I thought Wade was very efficient and really sacrificed his game.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. We talked about sacrificing his game. It was something that Wade had to do, as well as LeBron and Bosh when they all came together in Miami.
I think it's a major adjustment for all three, maybe more so for Wade and Bosh than LeBron. I think LeBron is comfortable being a facilitator. As a matter of fact, I think he likes that most about playing basketball.
Really?
That's what I seem to see him get the most enjoyment out of. Passing the ball, setting other people up. And his brilliant talent dictates that he has to do more in order for his teams to win. So I think for Bosh, who had been a prominent focal point of the offense for Toronto, and for Wade, who's been unbelievable throughout his career, they probably had to make a bit more of an adjustment than even LeBron did.
You know what's interesting about LeBron with his size and the power he puts in back of every pass? Those cross-court passes look effortless, but you need a strong throw to get it over there and on the money.
Yeah, that's his greatest attribute to me, other than his ungodly athleticism.
Yes.
And speed. His passing ability is really special.
It's stolen by Jones. Miller outside. Outside, House. Good! He has 6. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
And it's Moon finishing it off. It's a tie ball game.
Slamming it home off the alley-oop. Remarkable.
Well, his eyes got wide. As he went up for that one.
And he timed his leap perfectly to meet the pass at the top of its arc.
Jones for 3, and the Heat another 3.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they looked like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
A steal. Here is House. He's got 6. And the Heat another 3.
This team just looking to run at every opportunity.
Circles around them is what they're doing. I mean, pushing the tempo and really enjoying an advantage there.
Here is House. Got it up. Unbelievable shot at the buzzer.
Boy, this guy just is calm. Can be even with the clock ticking down to 0, no pressure.
Gotta love the composure, right? He just didn't seem rushed at all. He just took his time and knocked it down.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Heat out front, up 7.
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
And we'll return momentarily. quarter getting ready to start up. Here's Chalmers.
You knew the big three when they came together, guys, that they would be good. But they did a pretty decent job, I thought, of finding complementary players to fill out the roster after a big chunk of the salaries went to the big three.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Chris Bosh and Udonis Haslem down low. Chalmers is out there with Mike Miller, and it's LeBron at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Well, one of the things that was key to the Miami Heat's success was Coach Eric Spoelstra showing his level-headedness throughout the turbulent season last season. His calm demeanor helped in what was a season under the microscope. Dwayne Wade said of Spo, "One thing I always said about Coach Spo is he's even. He's even-keeled. He never gets too high or too low." And that is what helps this team win games, guys.
Thank you, Doris. A lot of coaches wouldn't have been able to deal with the season the Heat had last year. And slam down hard. Another look on the Sprite Slam Can.
Now that's a special order right there.
Not everybody can cap off a dunk like that.
Yep.
Very difficult maneuver, but a tremendous one if you can pull it off.
Spoelstra was in a really odd and tough position last season. Never before had there been a bigger free agent talent swing, and he was tasked with getting three huge superstars to mesh as a unit. He's done a nice job.
Fires the three, and again, Miami with the triple.
We come right back with the triple.
An eye for an eye. How about a 3 for a 3, Steve?
Back to Spoelstra because he was the first coach, Steve, to deal with that much talent. He had some very unique situations pop up along that road.
Well, he sure did, Kevin, and he had to coach that team under a microscope all season long. The basketball world was watching, and that Miami team went through some ups and downs, but in the end, I think Eric Spoelstra did a fantastic job, and he looks to be one of the bright young coaches in this league.
Griffin with the steal. Clippers trail by 6. And here's Ford. He passes to Williams. Griffin a screen on Chalmers. Williams kicks to Ford. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Foy's got 5. The Heat leading by 4.
Mo Williams came over to the Clippers in that deal for Baron Davis at the deadline a season ago, and his numbers really picked up after that trade. He was very happy with the move, and he played very well with the Clippers. I think he baited him on that pass. Very savvy defense.
And stolen by Chalmers.
Great defensive work right there. The quick hands lead to the turnover.
And they're on the break. Williams dishes to Butler. Goes up, and that one's good. Now just a 2-point Heat lead. Back to that trade, it seemed to be just the change of scenery that Mo needed.
Yeah, you know, folks can get stale. I mean, players sometimes stay in a place too long. Coaches can do the same. It can happen. So it seemed like the change of scenery was pretty good for Mo. And the Clippers needed a veteran like him, so that could add to the equation as well.
And the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Gomes. Phillips comes in for Andy Ford. And it's Paul in for Mo Williams.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the three-point line. Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open threes.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open 3-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up 1, but you start giving 3-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble. Well, the Clippers made so much improvement last That's how it works. Your defense feeds into the offense.
Yeah, you know, excellent work, I thought. Solid work on both ends in that particular sequence.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Billups. Here's Jordan, and it's blocked. And here are the Heat. 6-point lead. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
An aggressive transition game leads to the easy hoop.
Yeah, I'd love to see these guys just trampolining to the hoop.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Wade. Pushing it up. It falls. Wade's got 7 points.
This has been an offensive explosion, guys. They are on fire.
How about a volcanic eruption? A flash fire, and defensively, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. They just hope that they cool off at some point.
Craig Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. Moon comes in for Caron Butler. Here's Billups. Wade picks him up to end the run. And Chauncey Billups the bucket on the assist by Paul. Billups has got his second bucket of the game to go. And LeBron throws it down hard.
How's that for finishing with flavor?
Absolutely fantastic.
I think he was saving that one for a special occasion.
And the Heat. With some changes, Ilgauskas comes in for Udonis Haslem, and Juwan Howard's subbed in for Chris Bosh. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Clippers trail by 11. Now Paul. He has 6. Just 3 on the clock, and again the Clippers good for 2.
I think their only hope now, Clark, is to slow him down with a double team.
Well, they got to stop the bleeding, put the tourniquet on, and she's been tough to play straight up.
That's just a horrible decision. You got to be more patient with the ball.
And so that's the end of the first half.
What a game for LeBron. 19 points and 2 assists as well. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
Can he keep this up? Wow.
Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
And now it's time for the HP Halftime Report. I'm Damon Bruce. The Heat are doing very well so far. They've been a terror in transition, dicing up the D on the open court. Through 2 quarters, LeBron in complete control. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. And from the Clippers angle, they've been grinding away. They've been cooking offensively, confidence, composure, and ooh, soft touch. A tremendous first half for Caron Butler. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed 1 shot. Can you believe it? Checking out the point leaders from both teams in this game, you know they're going to bring it again in the second half. Time for us to wrap things up. Let's get back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll see you next time.
And And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Here's Chalmers. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. They're inside. Chauncey Billups out there with Chris Paul. And it's Butler in at the threesome.
Well, Miami last season, despite their struggles as they tried to find that rhythm with their new big three, they ended up finishing second in the NBA in team field goal percentage.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Guys, it's kind of ironic that the Heat and Celtics have become rivals in the East with Chris Bosh and Kevin Garnett facing up. Because growing up, Bosh modeled his game after KG. He said, coming up, I played for a lot of old school coaches. As a big man, I was told to get down low and stay there. And I see KG, 6'11", doing all these things. I thought maybe it's okay to start working on my jump shot and ball handling. The first time I played him, I was a little in awe, but I had to put it aside. I would have gotten killed if I didn't. And I realized that I might be able to do some things that he is able to do. But he has that fire that I want to learn too. And guys, for the skinny big men, it sure helps to have a little bit of an edge.
Well, it sure does. Thank you, Doris.
And you can see similarities in their games. I mean, the Heat could definitely benefit from Bosh emulating KG at the defensive end.
Chalmers hits the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Gomes is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers.
Here's Paul. 10 points for him. And Griffin backs in. Left side, Griffin. Over Wade. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. The Heat leading by 8.
Well, Blake Griffin has a little small-town flavor to him. Grew up in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It seems handling the bright lights of LA quite nicely. Great charisma and terrific basketball skill.
Paul with the ball. Jordan with a screen on Chalmers. Deflects the pass.
Boy, good anticipation. A solid play to pick off that entry pass.
LeBron hammers the alley-oop through.
With that one, boy, they got the crowd buzzing there.
Pretty perfect play all around. What
A fantastic dunk to finish it off, too.
Homeschooled for a while, too, Clark was Blake Griffin. Now in Los Angeles, a charismatic kid with a ready smile. He doesn't seem to get too out of place in the glitz and glamour, Steve, around Hollywood.
No, he's well raised. I mean, he's got a good family, good head on his shoulders.
The slam dunk by Wade. Big time action. Smart slam cam once again.
I tell you right now, that one there will get you a 50 at the dunk contest. Perfect score.
Yeah, maybe he thought he was in the dunk contest.
Looked like it. That was kind of a special occasion dunk, guys.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Craig Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Paul. 10 points for him. Back to Smith. Griffin a screen on Jones. It's stolen by Jones. It's Miller on the wing. Blocked. Over Jordan. Clippers trail by 11. Paul outside. Puts up the baby hook, and it's good off the glass. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, no defense there. I mean, he just takes the ball right to the rim.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Vinny Del Negro didn't have an easy go of it leading the way for the Clippers in his first year coaching that team, but he was able to get them to up their win total, and that's something to build off of.
And here's the fast break. Griffin against Miller. And Billups picks him up defensively. Here's the break. He gathers. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Billups. 14 points for Chris Paul.
Well, getting back to Del Negro, Clark, I mean, this is a team that has a lot of young talent. We've got Blake Griffin to build around. But it's had a losing culture for so long. So this is a tough job. I mean, he's got to really change their style.
Assist rating, Chris Paul.
Here is House. 15 points in the game. Miller, the pass to Jones. Back to Miller. From 11 feet away. That is good. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Griffin. Outside Billups. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. Look from Billups. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 9 points for Chauncey Billups. Tipped. Clippers trail by 11. Everybody's running. Now here's Jones. And again, Miami with the triple.
Another three, and we've just seen a barrage from long range here in the second half.
Well, they have come out blazing, and defensively, it's hard to deny that shot. I mean, that's a lot of ground to cover when a team spreads you out like they do.
Passes it to Billups. Straight up. Well, through 3/4 of play, down. Double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
That's one thing to get to the rim, and it's another to finish when you get there. I mean, he's done both so far.
Yeah, through the first 3 quarters, I mean, he's done a great job of being able to complete plays at the rim, finishing drives nicely.
Heat lead by 14. So as we get rolling here in the fourth, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for the Sprite Spark Report. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. There has been absolutely no let-up, even as their lead continues to grow. With each stop. They're using this game to send a message to anyone who is watching, it seems. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Everything really clicked for them, Clark, during that run.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, it ignited them offensively.
To the point, Clark, where they were really in complete control at that end of the floor.
Wade and LeBron are the wingmen. Eric Dampier is out there with Juwan Howard. And it's Chalmers in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Another turnover and another hoop the other way.
You know, a lot of the points they've given up, guys, have been the result of turnovers, and when you turn it over, there's no way to set your defense. Better offense will lead to better defense because you do have a chance to get set.
Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Wade. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, I think it takes a lot of guts to shoot the three on the fast break with a guy closing out on him.
Here's Warren. Kicks it out to Paul. From downtown. Count that one. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Clippers trail by 18, and the Clippers call time here.
Well, he's had enough of that lackadaisical defense. They've got to help on penetration and deny all of these points in the paint.
For the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Gone. Griffin comes in for Chauncey Billups. And Mo Williams subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Jordan, defended by Chalmers. Jordan kicks to Williams. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Boy, that was a nice little finger roll to finish the play. Splendid finish.
What a shot. Gets it to go through the contact.
Boy, I love that. That's a great shot. That's how you finish in the NBA.
And you know, guys, with LeBron's size, I don't think he gets the most out of his post game. It's not something that he's developed down there. He doesn't have a go-to move, not a turnaround jumper or a jump hook. And as a result, he hasn't fully realized his potential yet.
Here's Bledsoe, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Going back to LeBron and his size, there was talk when he came to Miami, Clark, that he would play, power forward, but is there a position maybe he cannot play?
Well, that's the thing with me, Kevin. His versatility is such that you have a lot of different ways you can utilize him. His size, his speed, his strength, his basketball acumen and IQ, all of that allows you to play LeBron where he can be most effective on a game-to-game basis.
A baseline J, and Griffin scores. The assist from Eric Bledsoe. 6 points for Blake Griffin. The Heat leading by 15.
Well, I tell you what, after turning the ball over so much in the first half, guys, he's really settled down nicely since and doesn't have any turnovers since the break.
He has not done a good job taking care of the ball here tonight. 4 turnovers for him.
You can't stop him. You can only hold. To contain.
Free throw good, Jordan. So it's Miami now. Earlier in the game, they had a and the jam by LeBron. Check it out here again with the spike slam jam.
Come on now, I didn't see. Can you believe that finish? Oh, a little bit of flair and flavor at the end of it.
Oh, that'll be a fan favorite, all right.
That was not your average typical dunk.
And stolen by Chalmers. Wade outside. Williams picks him up. A 3-ball. And Dwayne Wade with the 3. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
Here's Warren, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And he responds with his own three-pointer.
Yeah, he came right back with his three. And we're seeing a bit of gamesmanship right here, Steve.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
Tell you what, he's draining the three ball at will, guys.
Yeah, and he is. And they got to find a way to get out there on it.
And the Clippers call time here.
When you think of the elite shooting guards in the NBA, Kobe Bryant is the #1 name that comes to mind. But Dwayne Wade is really close to being his equal.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Billups. Outside Williams. Griffin, he's covered by Bosch. Clark, you brought up Wade and Kobe. Both have been talked about and compared to Jordan, Steve, during their respective careers.
Yeah, I think Wade has a lot of the same qualities as Michael Jordan in terms of the athleticism and the ability to rise under pressure. He seems to really thrive when the game is on the line. He enjoys taking that last shot. He doesn't worry at all about missing it. He's a guy who wants the ball in his hands with the game on the line.
Clippers trail by 16. Outside Billups. For three. Gets it to go.
It's been a great day for him from the field, but his team still trailing.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking pace to their game. It's been fun to watch. Yeah, this club well on its way to victory. Beautiful offensive execution.
Yeah, I like the fact that it was wire to wire, too, guys. A fantastic job for them.
Williams for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You give him any kind of space, he's going to knock that down.
Bibby against Paul. For the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
By the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Shoots the three. There's the bucket. Good.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Deep two from Bibby. And it's Miami with another.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
Billups from outside, and it's good.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
Yeah, looks like this one's out of reach.
Yep, just a matter of the clock running out now.
Paul, and the running layup is good.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're in front by 8. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they're obviously going to win, but this timeout may be about some substitutions.
Well, they may just want to make sure they don't do anything really foolish at the very end here.
Here's Bibby. Tries to save it, and it's recovered by the Clippers. And here they come. Here's Williams. The kick out to Billups. The feed to Griffin. The three gets the bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Heat lead. And so it's Miami winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.